Starbucks has basically turned into the world's newest protest hotspot, and things are getting wild. Over the past few weeks, people in cities all around the globe have been showing up to Starbucks stores, not for coffee, but to make a statement. We're talking massive crowds outside flagship locations, people chanting, blocking entrances, waving banners, and setting up sit-ins that completely disrupt business. Some groups are using megaphones, others are filming everything for TikTok and Instagram, so the moment anything happens, it spreads online in seconds. And what's crazy is that these protests aren't just about one single issue. Some are tied to political movements, others are targeting Starbucks business practices, wages, and how the company handles global issues. In certain places, activists have even plastered posters all over the walls, rearranged furniture to block customer flow, or straight up turned the cafes into protest zones. Customers who just came in for their usual latte are suddenly in the middle of a full-on demonstration. Starbucks is obviously not just standing by and letting chaos unfold as usual. Internally, they've started sending out updated guidelines to employees on how to handle these situations and to defend themselves. Some workers have leaked memos online, showing that staff are being told to use necessary precautions to protect themselves, and they should try to avoid arguments and never engage with protesters directly. Instead, and focus on keeping customers safe, quietly locking doors when needed. If things escalate, in some areas, managers are even told they can close stores early if the protests get too intense. And a bunch of videos have surfaced showing baristas locking up mid-shift while crowds chant outside. And it doesn't stop there. In cities like New York, London, Paris, and even Cape Town, protests have turned into full social media events. People are live streaming the entire thing. Influencers are stitching clips, and hashtags like #Starbucks protests and #ShutItDown are trending worldwide. Some protesters are organizing flash mobs where a group casually walks in, pretends to be customers, then suddenly stands up and starts chanting in sync. Others are bringing musical instruments, projecting messages on walls with portable projectors, or handing out flyers to customers in line. Meanwhile, the employees are kind of stuck in the middle of it all. Many baristas have taken to social media to vent about how stressful it is. Some say they're scared, others are annoyed that they're expected to handle these situations without extra support. A few viral clips show workers calmly serving drinks while chaos erupts just a few meters away. It honestly looks surreal. And because everything is so public, every little reaction from staff gets analyzed online. If a barista looks annoyed, it's clipped and posted. If a manager calls the cops, it's instantly on Twitter, with people debating whether it was too far or justified. It's turned into this massive global conversation about protests, corporate responsibility, and how brands respond when they're put on the spot. What started as a few isolated protests has basically snowballed into a global movement, and Starbucks is right at the center of it. The mix of real-world action, viral content, and corporate reaction has made it one of the biggest trending topics this month, and honestly, it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. Things are getting crazy at Starbucks lately. Protests, boycotts, and people speaking out all over the world. Whether you agree or not, it's kind of wild to see how fast this all blew up. Personally, I think it shows just how powerful social media and public voices can be right now. But what do you think? Are these protests justified, or are people taking it too far? Drop your thoughts down below. I read almost every comment. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.